Power moves.
Pay attention.
Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. How y'all doing?
Good.
Once
good.
again.
Hello. Okay.
So
Life is priceless.
I was speaking with my children the other day. We were talking about
Blessings.
some of the lessons that we got and we get from the blessed story of Adam
Okay.
alayhi salam, the first man.
All right. Yeah, that's very real.
And when Allah was speaking with the
Malaika.
angels and was telling them the story of Adam alayhi salam, of that he was going to create Adam, he had informed them that he was going to create Adam in generations. He was going to establish a khalifa fil ard,
That's real.
in the land, in the earth.
All right. Real.
And one of the translations of that word is generation,
Generation.
or like descendants in generations, successions, successors, those who will come after one another,
Khalfa. Behind.
those who will learn from
Okay.
and pass on what they get from generation to generation to generation to generation.
Oh, okay. I get it. Successor.
And after that, then he taught Adam alayhi salam some words
Allahu Akbar.
of naming things.
MashaAllah.
And then after that, he gave Adam and his wife paradise, access to paradise.
Allahu Alhamdulillah.
And then after that, he gave them some responsibility,
Be responsible. Be responsible.
or a responsibility, which was not to eat from a tree. One tree.
Subhanallah.
And it's in that responsibility that Adam alayhi salam had his first slip up,
Oh, man.
or his slip up.
Oh, it happens.
And it's with that slip up that he, and of course by extension us, also get the blessed lesson of at-tawbah
Yeah.
and istighfar.
That's right. Sure, right.
Now, of course, Allah knew from the beginning, and he knows all. He could have just taught Adam alayhi salam
I know that's right. You better believe it.
about tawbah and about istighfar.
You are not lying, brother.
But with us, we find also, us everyday people, not like the prophets, but with us, we also find that there's a special benefit and a special reward that comes in using a jewel and using a lesson in its proper place.
I know that's right.
Even the definition of hikmah, one of the definitions, and I've heard is the best definition of hikmah, is knowing to when and where to put things, putting things in their proper place. One of the definitions of wisdom. And so this blessing of knowing when and where to place a lesson, and how and why and when to use a lesson, is a reward that is something that it gives a whole lot more than the actual information used in the lesson. I'll give an example.
Alhamdulillah.
As we already have an example in this right here.
The true way, the way of the truth.
Allahu Akbar.
In
Mathala, for example,
if you were to tell someone
if this ever happens,
who loves you, or if someone who you love were to tell you
if this happens,
that if this were ever to happen, something that would harm me or something that would harm them,
if this happens, oh, come
and
on, you do that.
you were to say
You
that,
know I love
or
you.
like most of us would think,
Now,
you
you
know,
know.
why would I ever do that? Or why would I ever think that?
You know I love
Or
you.
that would never happen. I love you so much.
Act like you know.
And it's these thoughts that in the moment, even though they may feel correct,
True.
block us from truly appreciating this lesson that's being told to us, or this tool for using in those circumstances when mishaps happen.
That's real.
Because we all make mistakes.
True.
We all fall into error sometime or another.
You better know that.
But sometimes our emotions can block us from appreciating some of these tools for reconciliation.
Facts. Truth.
And your love for that person may be true,
That's real.
but in thinking that way and in feeling that way, you prevent yourself from
Opportunity.
fully absorbing
Opportunity.
this asset of reconciliation,
Right.
what this means for it.
For real.
And this is part of knowing when and how and why to
Get busy.
use a lesson.
Different times and kinds of lessons.
And so Allah knew to not give that lesson to Adam alayhi salam until after he had had his slip up,
Powerful hikmah.
after he ate from the tree.
Power in hikmah.
Then he taught him words of at-tawbah and the method of istighfar.
Try to think about it. Think about it. Think. Just think about it.
And this is a beautiful lesson and a beautiful blessing. And this is part of what we wanted to kind of get off in this tea right here about
Power moves.
Pay attention.
from the powerful section. And one of the powerful jewels that we can have in life is knowing when and how to make others stronger.
Use time for lessons and choose the kind of lessons.
And sometimes you may know how to do it, but the timing is wrong, or the approach to delivery is incorrect, and the timing was right. But when you get the hows and the whens in their proper places, then it can be a treasure that is ongoing and keeps on giving.
Ain't no better game than playing.
I know that's right.
And last time I spoke about the one T, I mentioned the text and forgot about the picture. So I want to make sure we include that in here as well, as to why you have one fist up and the other fist down. One fist is the man's hand and the other one is the boy's hand. Well, what it is part of what we had spoke about in the beginning, about how Allah had made Adam a Khalifa. And one of the definitions of that is in successors. So he would live, and his generations, his children,
Don't you mean progeny?
his prodigy
What?
would live in generations,
Progeny.
one after another.
Progeny.
So
For example,
my father
priceless.
Oh, yeah.
taught and teaches me, and I
Yeah.
teach my son.
Life is learning.
And my son learns from me, and then he can teach his son.
And on and on.
So the fist up is giving dap to the younger one, and it's going from strength to strength,
I get it. Way of the truth.
and it passes on in generations like that.
Ain't no better game than playing.
So,
I know that's right.
Hopefully this is one of the T's that can be beneficial and people understand what I mean here and trying to break it down, and it can give some productive conversations
Opportunity.
for you men out there moving the movement,
I can dig it. Got you. For sure.
and for all of us
Yeah, definitely.
in this game life, striving to do our best.
Ain't no better game than playing.
Get aimed.
Power moves.
Pay attention.
Movement tees.
This is AIM. Don't be wasting your time. That isn't AIM. Life is priceless. Live it aimed.
Movement tees.
Aimed globe with purpose. Aimed globe with purpose.